Welcome to Huntsville, Texas, and Elliott T. Bowers Stadium, home to the Bearcats of Sam Houston State, who have built a rich winning legacy and one that they hope follows them to the upper reaches of college football. And this is the kind of game college football fans love, because they don't have to wait for the weekend for this Conference USA showdown. As we'll see, the Delaware Blue Hens taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Sam Houston Bearcats. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Bearcats will put total leather and will get started. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So Delaware's offense will go to work first. And, David, we've got a quarterback today who's been known for making enough plays when his team needs them.
Yeah, and listen, he's a guy that this offense is built around him. But, Jesse, he's not the guy that's going to take over. He needs the running game to get going. He needs the passing game. He needs a little bit of balance. Really good football player, but he needs the help of the quality teammates around.
Yeah, you're right. I think the one thing we've seen with this guy is he's got to get into a rhythm in games early, right? And so whether it's running the football or getting a few completions early to get his confidence going, because once that happens, he's very, very good.
To the ground with the back. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Wants to throw. It's Callaway. He hurls one deep down the left side. Catch inside the 30 and still running. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. And the Blue Hens will snap it on 1st and 10. Handoff from the gun. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Okay, operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Bringing the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. They'll try to get the first through the air. It's complete on the right side. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
Well, they caught the defense off guard with that play right there. And here they are in field goal range. It's 3rd and short. You know, the odds say it's going to be a run. Instead, they throw it. They get a big play now setting up 1st and goal.
He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. They go right back to their man on 2nd and goal. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. They keep nudging it closer, but now it's 3rd and goal. Sneaks it into the end zone.
How about that first drive by the offense? Usually script the first 10 plays. Well, I had one extra. It only took 9. Great job moving down the field, stringing plays that look like other plays together, and getting this opening drive touchdown.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Bearcats offense will get the ball for the first time. Last week was a tape they'd rather just put right right in the dumpster and forget about it. David, how does a guy bounce back from a game like the one he had last week?
Well, hopefully he burned that tape, because that was not pretty. That was not what they're wanting to do, man. Just turning the football over,
And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. They got to him in a heartbeat. Man, was he back there quickly.
Yeah, and you could see the linebackers up near the line of scrimmage. Which one's coming? He comes flying through with great speed. The offense had no clue how to get him blocked, and he gets the big sack.
The Bearcats have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Now the play fake. Pocket breaking down. Incomplete. Man, oh man, is that one this junior would love to have back.
And I think on that last play, it's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
And the Bearcats will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. He gets the first one off, and he was busier than he hoped in that loss last week, being called on 5 times. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. Okay, guys, here comes the Delaware offense onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Dropping back, it's Callaway. Quickly out to the tight end. Bounced out of bounds at the 43-yard line. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab on the left. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so...
Got some room in to the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Delaware. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, fellas, here's a final update on a clash between top 15 teams. Washington went into hostile territory and came away with a convincing victory. The Huskies always seem to get everyone's best punch, but today they were the ones who delivered the knockout. No cupcakes this week, fellas. This top 15 battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the 1st down.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the 1st down. Unloads
to the wideout. Got him downfield. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a 1st down. The Bearcats in the hurry-up.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Catch in the middle, it's Durham. Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a 1st down.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm.
Going to throw it over the top of the D. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. He's got him this time. step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. This offense gets into plus territory. They're going to go for it regardless of their field goal kicker's range. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down. They're ready for the pass. And you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Back to pass. It's Callaway. Gets it out fast. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. The Blue Hens come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Gives it on the option. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
It's great to have a physical offensive line that you can count on, that you can just lean on them up front and fall forward and get 1st downs. Man, what a comfortable, what a nice spot to be in if you're an offensive coordinator.
Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play. We've come to the end of the period. It's Delaware holding the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the 1st quarter as we take a look at the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the 2nd. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. And the Blue Hens kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Blue Hens! No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
Man, I've been really impressed with this offense this 1st half. Coming in a hostile environment, hostile crowd, man, they haven't given them anything to cheer about. Offense, defense, now up 20-0, and these people are eerily quiet in here.
And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. So that's a 59-yard touchdown drive. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. The returner will field it and try to do some business. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession again. The offense.
He's got it on the right. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49. A big pickup there.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. With the catch, it's Durant. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that 1st down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
The Bearcats racing to the line in the hurry up.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. Man, those last two plays were disasters, and now it's 3rd and 17. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Jukes his way for more. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. He says he can kick one from 75, but here he's going to need just 58 of them. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. Couldn't find the range on the field goal, couldn't cut into the deficit, and they are still down by 21. And now the Blue Hen offense onto the field. From the gun, the ground game. This sophomore behind center has been surgical in his performance. They've been playing pitch and catch at an elite level, and there have been no answers defensively. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Right back to the well. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. The Blue Hens with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. From the gun, give on the inside.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy 1st down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. He's got him. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. And the Blue Hens are on the move. The give to the tailback. Trying to pound their way forward. He picks up a couple to the 31. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Callaway. Quickly complete. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. The Blue Hens with the 1st and 10. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. It's a fumble on the play. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. Man, we've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. And the Blue Hens trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. He'll set up to throw. Finds a soft spot in the middle. Touchdown, Delaware! And they take it in for 6 more points.
I think there were a lot of doubters that wondered how this team was going to be able to handle this environment and whether or not they could find success early in this game. They have proved all of those doubters wrong. They have been dominant in every phase, on offense, on defense, and on special teams, and they are piling it on here early in this game on the road.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Durham. Real power running by this guy as he bangs his way to the 24. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. And the Bearcats can really attack on this 2nd and short. Rides the back on the option, the give.
got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
They'll pick up the first down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Going deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Going to try to get it himself. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Lost one deep down the right side. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. High the chains now on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Got it in the middle. It's Durham. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. He's got his man, makes the grab. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. New set of downs after the completion. To the air on first down. That's caught. It's Durant. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19 there in the red zone. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. From the red zone, looking for a space. Makes the grab. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. And it's 3rd down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. The kicker will reach for a 36-yard attempt. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. The kicker will reach for a 36-yard attempt. It's good, and that was dead solid purpose.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. One more snap coming before halftime. He'll do it himself. Oh, it's a fumble. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, by the looks of things, we've had one enjoyable first half in Huntsville. And the undisputed star of the half has been that lockdown corner. The coaches told us how good he was, but I almost think they undersold how impactful he would be. Ultra physical with zero hesitation, And with hands like that, I wonder if they don't think about using him in the passing game at some point. And with that, let's send it back to our team at Elliott T. Bowers Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. They want to get the ball back right now, lining up for an onside kick to start the second half. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much.
There he goes. They finally make the stop, and he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a first down. Down to the 12-yard line, it's first down. Wants to throw on first down. Intercepted for the 11th time. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Guys, the Blue Hen offense going to work. Last time they had it, they put it on the deck. The football was not riveted to their rib cage, Jesse.
Need 5 points of pressure moving forward, no doubt. And I'll tell you, they knew coming into this game that turnovers were going to be critical. They might give themselves a mulligan for that one, David, but that can't keep happening.
Yeah, but don't change who you are and what you are. Don't get gun-shy because of mistakes. I think that usually turns into more mistakes. So keep doing you, keep being aggressive.
The give to the back. Got enough for the first down and wants more. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. He's up to 90 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. The Blue Hens come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. From the gun, the running back has it.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Looking to throw, it's Callaway. And that's going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. And the Blue Hens come to the line needing just inches for the first down. The offense changing the play. Sends it back in motion. Wants to throw on third. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Grabs it inside the 10. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a first and goal.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
They want to throw it. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. To the air on second down. Got his man on the outside. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You got to be aggressive, and you got to make tackles.
Get set, get set.
Trying to pound it in. Touchdown, Blue Hens! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Third and goal, you're going to turn just give it to this guy who just has a nose for the end zone. He's able to find the crease and pay it off for his offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and the score is 35-3. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Big Ten action right now, and wait till you see how things are playing out in this one, fellas. Minnesota is currently trailing in this one, but I've seen crazier things in Minneapolis. Trust me when I tell you that. On this field and off it, this game is not over. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to UCLA. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this Big Ten battle.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They're dealing with a second and long. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Solid run on the last play, gives this offense another first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Quick completion on the out. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Bearcats will line it up on 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass. Looking to the big tight end. Catch in the middle. It's Durham. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Pressure coming. The sweet feet keeping the play alive.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. And the Bearcats didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. They're going to ride this running back. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. It'll be a draw. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. And they decide to trot out the kicker. And the holder will spot it on the 14 for a 24-yard attempt. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. Had to settle for the field goal.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll leave it with him. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Oh, they're after him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Dropping back, it's Callaway. A little screen to the running back. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the 1st down.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the 1st.
There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. We've come to the end of the period. It's Delaware holding the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. So the final period starts with a second down play. They go to the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Yeah, and he's been dependable, hasn't he? He's been a guy that they've given the ball a lot. He's just been so productive, giving this offense an easy way to move the football down the field. 97 yards on the day.
Got his man quickly. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Holding. Offense.
So the big gain, all for naught, brought back due to the laundry on the field, and they'll try it again. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. The Blue Hens will punt it away on 4th down. Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. Here comes the heat. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Here's the heat. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack.
As a defensive lineman, let me tell you something. This is hunting season. This is when you pin your ears back and you absolutely fly to the quarterback, and you can see it. They know.
He lobs one high down the left side. Makes the catch, converts on 4th down, is still on his feet. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quick strike complete.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
Well, I love the job by the offensive line, getting a good push there on 2nd down. And Guys bleeding into the second level of the defense, getting a hat-on-hat to go get that first.
Here's the pressure. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. The Bearcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, he'll throw it. Under fire. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out.
22.
On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great.
Going for it all. Touchdown, Bearcats! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
Well, you got to love the attitude of this team. I know they're still down by a lot on the scoreboard, but a really nice job by the quarterback. Accurate throwing that touchdown pass.
The extra point is good, but the lead is still huge. It's 35-13. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. Guys, the Delaware offense going back to work. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. And the Blue Hens can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Delaware! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board. They add on another one, and they're about to push their record to 5-1.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point was good to finish things off. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup in the Big Ten, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Minnesota is ahead right now in Minneapolis, but that's not exactly Bronco Nagurski out there controlling the game. This one is a long way from being over. They're up by just 1 over UCLA. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have Big Ten fans buzzing.
Oh, he's got some space. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. And the Bearcats with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Here's the handoff. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Facing a 3rd down and short from the 26. To the ground to try to move the chains. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
Well, third down, they tried to run the football thinking they could catch the defense off guard. They were able to get some yards, not the first, though. So now you've got fourth and very short, and what do the analytics say to do here, head coach?
Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. The 30, the 20, 10. Touchdown, Bearcats! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Yeah, and listen, that is awesome to see the guys continue to fight, continue to keep competing, because this game is over. Like, we don't need to fool y'all. We're not trying to get y'all to stick around and improve ratings. Like, the game's over, but you're continuing to fight. You powered in for the touchdown, and show your kids that we're going to always fight no matter what the score is.
Okay, guys, here comes the Delaware offense onto the field. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. He's knocked down at the 34, but they're sort of hitting them in the mouth with a 6-yard pickup there. The Blue Hens in a good spot here with second and short. Quickly complete. There he goes! And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals. It's 1st and 10 from the 13. He breaks a tackle. And he's knocked down in the backfield, but man, how many tackles did he escape before he was finally brought down? Back to throw, it's Callaway. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one. And the Blue Hens trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. He'll pull it on the read. Touchdown, Delaware! And they take it in for 6 more points. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option, and you've seen the evolution with scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Ball will be placed at the 40 after that kick out of bounds. Looking to throw on 1st down. The sure hands, it's Briggs. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. They'll snap it from the 47 on 1st down. To the air on 1st down. Makes the grab. On the move at the 30. Turns on the jet. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Sam Houston.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun to give to the back. Turning it on. The 40. At the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Blue Hens. Once he got some room, it was over. You see some confidence over there as they're closing in on a Week 7 win.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Gets it out quickly. Finds some fresh air. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. Wants to throw on first down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And the ball falls to the ground, incomplete. The game is over, and that's just sort of how this one is gone. After the stumble earlier this year, a lot of people wrote this team off. People might be searching for spots on the bandwagon.